So yesterday we talked about these very, very unusual and sort of seemingly pointless in some way retweets by the president, Donald Trump, of some anti-Muslim videos. He retweeted three absolutely insane videos, supposedly of Muslims committing different acts of violence from an extreme right group's member in the UK. The group is called Britain First, and the tweets were from Jada Franson. Now, of the three videos, yesterday I already told you we knew that one of the three was fake in the sense that it was not actually what it claimed to be. It was not a video of a Muslim attacking anyone. It was a non-immigrant, non-Muslim Dutch guy. But that didn't really matter, right? The main point was this is understandably concerning behavior. Why is an American president retweeting this stuff? And it apparently was as concerning to British Prime Minister Theresa May as it was to many of us. She criticized Donald Trump for those retweets. May said after Trump did this retweeting that Trump was wrong to have retweeted the videos. Not hugely controversial, but still, it is the prime minister of a foreign ally that is saying the president did not do the right thing. What did Trump do? He took to Twitter. He took to Twitter, as he often does, initially tagging a different Theresa May, who has only 6 followers on Twitter, and then in normal Donald Trump fashion, eventually taking that tweet down in his endless comedy of errors and tweeting the actual British Prime Minister, where he said, Theresa May, don't focus on me. Focus on the destructive radical Islamic terrorism that is taking place within the United Kingdom. We are doing just fine. And as I read this, I found myself asking, is this the real life or is it just fantasy? Because the idea of Donald Trump telling others not to focus on him, that's hilarious, right? Given that all Trump wants other people to do is to focus on him. And only in the world of the low information Trumpist is this type of behavior from a president something we could even imagine being remotely pleased with. Many Trumpists actually support Trump, not despite this type of stuff, going on Twitter and criticizing the leader of a foreign ally, but because of it. They hear this and they say, hey, listen, Trump does politics differently, and that's a good thing. We should all be glad that Donald Trump is not like the other politicians. You can make that case, but explain specifically how the retweeting of the Muslim hate videos and the slamming of leaders of allied countries via Twitter accomplishes any political objective. I would actually want to hear from a Trumpist to say, hey, here's why we should be glad that Trump retweeted those videos and then slammed Theresa May on Twitter. This is one of the U.S.'s closest allies. They are understandably increasingly skeptical of sharing information with us after Trump opened his mouth to Russians about information shared by Israel in the Oval Office, information from another ally. And then now Trump takes to Twitter to attack the prime minister. And it's mostly sad because even if Trumpists like it, we all suffer from Trump making the U.S. an international embarrassment. When Trump damages our relationship with the UK or with Israel or whoever, right? The Trumpists might like it because for them, it's Trump being the strong man who's not going to be pushed around. The progressives don't like it, but everybody is impacted by it. If the UK says this guy is unhinged, we're not going to share information with the US anymore. It's not going to make a difference whether you voted for Trump or Hillary or whoever. It's bad for you.
Yeah, you have to know how to pick your battles, too. I mean, he shouldn't have retweeted these posts to begin with.
Sure.
But then after that, let Theresa May say her piece. I mean, they are, after all, our top ally. They're both right-wingers, too. It's all just very surprising. And maybe once he found out that he had retweeted the wrong person,
then he said, well, now I've got to do it. I got to. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he can hold back. I think that the pick your battles implies that there's some critical thinking going on where Trump is actually evaluating, like, okay, let me think. Is this worth tweeting about or is it not? Maybe I should save some of my Twitter capital or whatever for something else. I don't think that's going on. I think the guy can't control himself. And anytime anyone says anything, he takes to Twitter, and nobody in that Oval Office or around the president can get him not to do it. This entire thing is making me more convinced than ever that what we know of as the universe is actually a computer simulation, and you and I, Pat, have been randomly assigned to the madman in the White House test scenario. I know that it's actually a hypothesis that many astrophysicists, scientists of different kinds have talked about. Could we be living in a simulation? If we are, I've definitely gotten the short end of the stick in terms of which simulation I'm in.
I wish I was selected for something else.
Yeah,
aside from
I would
this.
like to be in the Bernie Sanders wins and we figure out what happens if you actually have a democratic socialist as president of the United States. That's the simulation I'd like to be chosen for. The video you just finished watching was made possible by you through the membership program. You can sign up for membership at davidpakman.com/membership. We are viewer-supported independent media. You can use the coupon code IVoted17 for a 40% discount off of your membership.